You are helping everyone now to play this game better by introducing a tool that actually helps independent musicians of all kinds to put on their music easily inside their blog or their sites and help their melodic virus spread among their listeners. Isn't that so?
Yeah, well, the bottom line is this. I mean, to get attention, you need to have distribution, right? People need to be able to get to you. And in the old days, that was the record store. And if you weren't in the store, nobody would hear about you. And in the old days before that, it was the radio, right? If you weren't on radio, nobody would hear you. Today, it's basically, if you're not on the internet as the first step, nobody's going to pay attention, right? So, and radio is still a major force, and so is television, and so is the record store eventually, right? It's just that the first step right now is getting attention on the web in the most efficient way. And so what Sonific does, it basically allows people to stream what we call song spots, which are, little flash players from any web property that allows HTML inputting. For example, a blogging site, a photo site, a social network, even email, to put your music as a message with somebody else's website, with a blog, with a report, with a, pretty much anywhere that accepts HTML. So it's a sort of idea of syndication, right? And as every smart musician knows, the more syndication you have, the more discovery you have, right? It's basically the more people you have paying attention, if your music is good, of course, assuming that your music is good, then you get discovered and somebody else will talk about it. So it's a viral thing that's going to allow musicians to get discovered for pretty much $0. In return, the people who actually use the music in the blog, they get to feel like there's something special because, they have a Greek acid jazz song on their Greek hiking homepage or something, So it's basically a win-win for all involved parties, and Sonific makes money from facilitating that transaction of buying the music, buying the ringtone, buying concert tickets, and of course some sort of advertising that we're going to eventually put in there. But it's essentially creating a sort of new ecosystem that's in place already. For example, at YouTube, people are syndicating videos, right? Makes you wonder why nobody's syndicating music. So, this is basically what we're doing. We're taking the same idea, similar to Bunchball with games and YouTube with videos, putting people into control of their own music and other music as well by allowing them to syndicate.